Okay, here we are. um, we're gonna do a little bit of bench press today, or I guess I am. To start off with 135. I never warm up with the bar. I find I'm sure it's to kind of get your shoulders engaged and etc. I see people go from just the bar to 25 to 45, and I remember trying that and just finding I was wasting energy. But that's just me. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm sure it's actually a good idea to just do the bar. Don't load it up. Get yourself stretched out a little bit, warmed up. But this is how I do it. This is what feels good for me. And yeah. So let's just break down a little bit of technique here. So I'm bouncing about off my chest just a touch, a little bit. Trying not to, but I am. I have a giant hole in my shirt. But whatever. You'll see I kind of wanted to go through my setup, and because my setup, it looks a little different than most. So here we are. I believe that's 165. So what I do is I stretch all the way out so I have full arm extension where I'm in a not good place to actually bench. And then I wind right up. You know what? So here I am, benching. And I'm weak at this point. Like, this is, again, me just coming back from my 2-month hiatus. And, yeah, like I said, I basically had to start off from where I was the year previous. Like, I worked out consistently, I'd say at least once, twice a week, sometimes up to 3 or 4 times for about 6 to 8 months before that 2-month period. And then I lost everything. I think I was up to like 235 on the bench, 315 on squats. I think I was like 300 deadlift. And I got knocked right down. And so you really do have to be consistent with this stuff. If you're going to frig around, you're going to lose everything you worked for. So don't do that. Just keep it going. Even if it's once a week, even if you can't make it to the gym and all you're doing is push-ups and sit-ups and body weight squats and dips and whatever you can possibly do body weight, do that, because otherwise you'll lose everything like I did. So, lesson of the day. All right, I want to keep going on this technique that I do. So 205 here. I get myself as far away from the bar as I can. I line my ring finger up with the rings on the bar, and then I pull myself so that then I almost touch my chest to the bar when I arch it. Now when I plant my feet, I'm making sure that they're behind my knees so I can get the best leg drive I can, and I'm really tucking my scapula together, my traps, just pushing my shoulders together as if I'm pushing my chest out. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm arching my back and I'm pushing my shoulders together. So it feels like the only thing touching the bench is my ass and my traps. And here, check this out. So I'm actually going to set this up and it's going to get screwed up. I'm going to screw it up twice. It's because I have a bad hip impingement, and I realize that's just from me squatting with I don't know if it was too narrow of a stance or too wide of a stance. I can't remember what I settled on. I think I'm doing it wider now, so it must have been narrow. But it's a very very small adjustment that I do in my squat to get it better. But I haven't had a hip impingement for a while. But yeah, there we go. I fail. And you know what's fucked up? There's actually a couple guys in the gym. There's a guy probably about 20 feet from me. And I looked over and he was looking at me while this was happening. And I wasn't about, he had his headphones in, so I wasn't about, actually he didn't have his headphones in. I was about to say something, but I'm like, you know what? Let him be a piece of shit. I don't know. So then I guess this is me the week after I failed it. And, but yeah, no help. No help is what I was trying to say. This is me after a week after I failed it, and I barely get it up. You'll see me struggle. Big bounce, ass off the seat. Just hitting that sticking point. Really don't think I'm going to make it, but somehow eke it out. And actually, someone saw that when it happened, and they came over and after and said, man, I saw how hard that looked, and good on you for actually getting it up. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.